In the name of Allah, today we are going to talk about biomes of the world. As a definition, we can say that a biome is an area that has the same climate and the same organisms that live in there. With the help of biomes, scientists can describe the world easily, and there are 6 land biomes and 2 water biomes that we are going to discuss about each of them specifically. So we say there are 6 kind of land biomes like tundra, Coniferous Forest, deciduous forest, tropical rainforest, grassland, and finally desert. Starting with the first biome, which is tundra. There are some views of the tundra as you can see in the screen. About the location of tundra, we can say that it is around the North Pole and near the Arctic Ocean, and the temperature is less than -5 degrees, so we can say that tundra is cold and dry and only has 25 centimeters of rain yearly. And about the looks, we can say that the soil is always frozen and there are some flat and thin small trees. Basically, plants, fungi, and algae are living in tundra. And about the animals, there are a variety of animals that living in tundra, as you can observe. The second biome that we are going to talk about is coniferous forest. About the coniferous forest, we can say that it is cold and snowy. In winter, ground is frozen, and in spring, snow melts and the ground becomes wet and swampy because the deeper ground is frozen. And about the location, we can say that in Canada, Alaska, Northern Asia, and Northern Europe, we can find plenty of coniferous forests. The plants that we can find in coniferous forests are basically conifer trees, which has cones and needle-like leaves covered with some kind of wax, which is protecting them against freezing. And basically 3 types of conifers are available here. And about the animals, there are again variety of animals present in coniferous forest, as you can observe in the picture. There are some views of the winter in coniferous forest. The next type of biome that we are going to discuss about is deciduous forest. About the deciduous forest, we can say that it has warm summers and winters are cold here, and it gets 75 centimeters of rain every year. And the special thing about the trees in deciduous forest is that the leaves change color and fall off the trees in autumn and grow new leaves in the spring. And the leaves on the ground makes the soil better and help plants grow. About the location of the deciduous forest, we can say that deciduous forests are between northeastern United States and Canada. Some are in eastern United States and others grow in Europe and Eastern Asia. Trees like oaks, hickories, maples, beech, and flowers like lily and starflower are available here. And about the animals, there are a variety of animals, as you can see in the picture, which are living in the deciduous forest. The next biome that we are going to talk about is rainforest. As we can guess from its name, almost every day rains in tropical rainforest, and it gets almost 10 feet of rain every year. So if we compare the range of rain in tropical rainforest and ordinary places, you can see the results. The largest tropical rainforest is in South America, and it's called the Amazon rainforest, and they are also found in Central Africa, Central America, Southeast Asia, Hawaii, and a small area of Australia. Well, because we say there are plenty of rain in rainforests, so plants can grow in different sizes that we can compare them, or we can divide them in different layers as emergent layer, canopy layer, understory layer, and forest layer. Plants that we can find in rainforests are like this: banana, vanilla, orchid, chocolate, fern, and also coffee. And there are some birds living in rainforest. And and also some bugs, snakes, and frogs. And also some animals. There are some views of the rainforest. The next biome that we are going to discuss about is grassland. Basically, there are two kinds of grassland, temperate grassland and tropical grassland. And about the climate, we can say that all grasslands get between 25 and 75 centimeters of rain every year. About the location of two kinds of grasslands, we can say. The largest grassland is in Africa. There are also grasslands in North America, South America, Central Asia, and Northern Australia. About the temperate grassland, we can say that some are found in United States, and land is usually flat here, and there are not lots of trees. And the most important plant that we can find in temperate grassland is grasses, basically. About the tropical grassland, we can say that the largest savannas or tropical grasslands are found in Africa, and there are only few trees in savanna, and the reason is because savanna does not get a lot of rain, and people set the grass on fire to stop trees from growing. And finally, we can say that animals eat the trees before they can start growing tall. The most important plant living in savanna is grasses because they can live without a lot of rain, and also some acacia trees and baobab trees. About the animals living in savanna, there are different elephants and rhinoceros, cheetahs, dogs, giraffes, zebras, ostriches, hippopotamuses, and hyenas, and also lions living here. There are some scenes or pictures from savanna, as you can see. The next biome that we are going to talk about is desert. Basically, there are two kinds of deserts, hot deserts and cold deserts, that we are going to discuss about each of them. About the location of deserts, we can say that in Africa, Western North America, Western Asia, Central Australia, and Western South America, we can find plenty of deserts. Hot deserts gets less than 25 centimeters of rain every year, and it is hot during the day and cold during the night. But about the cold deserts, we can say that it also gets less than 25 centimeters of rain every year, but it's cold all the time. Plants like cactuses and some aleo plants can grow here in desert because they can live there because the roots are close to the top of the ground and can get the water quickly. And there are some animals living in desert, as you can see in the picture. And now we are going to discuss about water biomes. We have to know that there are two types of water biomes, marine and freshwater. About the marine biome, we can say that the marine biome is the ocean biome, and it covers about 70% of the earth. The water in oceans are salty, as we know, and organisms that can live in ocean are able to live in salt water, obviously, but they have to tolerate some other conditions as well, like sunlight, water pressure, water movement, and kind of things and kind of situations. That's why the ocean is divided into different areas, and different organisms can live in these different areas. But basically, we can say that the water that is very deep in ocean has cold temperature, high pressure, and it is very dark. There are some plants living in marine areas. For example, corals and barnacles, and many of the plants live near the top of the water because they need the sunlight to help them grow and make food. About the marine animals, we can say that most marine organisms live near the top of the water or close to land. Many animals dig down into the sand or hang on the rocks so they do not get lost in the sea in the pressure, water pressure. And other larger animals can live where the water is deep. There are some examples of animals living in marine biome or in oceans. About the freshwater biome, we can say that the freshwater means it does not have salt in it, and it includes still water and moving water. So the examples of still water is lakes and ponds, and the examples of moving water are like rivers and streams. Plants that can live in fresh water have strong roots to keep them in place, and some plants grow around the edge of the lake or float on the top of the water. There are some examples of animals living in fresh water. That was all about biomes. I hope you learned. Thanks for watching.